Once upon a time, Dame Dash was the loudest person in the room, and that's for a good reason. He helped build one of the greatest record labels in hip-hop history, and that's Roc-A-Fella Records. Everybody know that by now. He made millionaires out of artists who would go on to shape the culture. He gave Jay-Z some of his wings. He gave Kanye his first real shot. He made mogul talk a mindset before social media even existed. But today, Dame Dash isn't celebrated for his business success. He's talked about in his interviews for his outbursts, his bitterness, his nostalgia, what used to happen. So what happened? How did a man who taught us ownership become a warning sign for self-sabotage? Today we're here to break that down on Just Say Anything TV. This is Ish. See y'all soon.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.
There's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I could call them a boss.
To understand Dame Dash's downfall, you have to start with his rise. In the 90s, he was everything a record executive wasn't. He was loud, fearless, unapologetically black. While major labels were exploiting artists, Dame was preaching independence. He told artists to own their masters, stop begging these white people for a seat, and build your own table. It was very empowering seeing someone like Dame Dash during that time. Roc-A-Fella was more than a label. It was a cultural rebellion. Dame handled business, Jay handled the lyrics, and Biggs handled the books. Together, they created a dynasty, but behind the scenes, the seeds of destruction were already growing. Dame's energy that once made him unstoppable started making him unmanageable.
Get out! This is not about you. We're gonna do something about Jay. We're gonna do it together. All right then, but why you didn't call me? You wanna make excuses? You can talk all you want. This is treacherous. I'm telling you. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. And go get Leo. You always leave when you ain't got shit to fucking say. This nigga just got sued for this bullshit, the same kind of shit. Y'all better stop fucking with me. Y'all gonna get your man in some trouble, I'm telling you. So if y'all wanna talk about Jay, if there was an agenda, let's go through it.
No, we're gonna reschedule, man.
What the fuck you mean y'all gonna reschedule?
We're gonna reschedule, man.
What you mean you're gonna reschedule? You get the fuck out. Look, y'all heard now that Roc-A-Fella saying no one wants to go. You're not a leader. You don't know shit about my culture. Get the fuck out. You don't know shit about Jay. Get the fuck out, Randy Acker. That's why all artists kick your fucking ass anyway.
Excuse me?
That's why you stay getting punched in your face by other artists, not by Dame Dash, but other people, because you don't respect my culture. That's why. That's why you've been smacked. Not by me, by other people. Get out of here. Beat it. No one needs you. Get out. Clear a sample or something. Call security. How y'all calling meetings without me, B? That's what I need to know. They come on, man. That's what I need to know. You get your staff, get the fuck out.
It's all good.
Don't have no meetings without me.
No more.
Just like I thought. Just like I thought. Then when my staff comes, y'all cancel meetings. Just like I thought. What you mean bullshit? The fuck? Y'all niggas having meetings about my artists without calling me?
Get off the bullshit.
It ain't no bullshit.
Get off the bullshit.
It ain't no bullshit. Man, look, y'all look, everybody here is ashamed of y'all. Who wants to work under a coward?
They don't have to. I ain't no
Cowards!
coward.
Y'all cowards.
I ain't no coward.
Y'all cowards. Let's go back to
let's
our
go.
office. Y'all want to have a
You
meeting
go
about
back to
Jay?
the office.
Y'all call me.
Go meet.
People didn't want to deal with the man yelling at everyone inside the room. He didn't know when to stop fighting, even when the war was already won. Dame Dash's biggest strength was his confidence, but confidence without humility can turn into arrogance. He refused to play politics in an industry built on politics, which didn't make sense. He saw compromise as weakness, even when compromise meant survival sometimes. When Def Jam bought half of Roc-A-Fella, Jay-Z saw opportunity. Dame saw it as betrayal. And instead of adapting, he doubled down, publicly calling out executives, burning bridges, and fighting battles he didn't even need to fight, from my humble opinion. While Jay quietly positioned himself to run Def Jam and later on launched Roc Nation, Dame Dash was still talking about the culture, but no longer owning any part of the culture.
I'm very disappointed in where Roc-A-Fella went. I'm very disappointed. It's just like the brand is compromised. I never thought that could ever happen where Roc-A-Fella's just not relevant. Leo's a funny dude. He's a mastermind. Brilliant, and he's not scared. I think his influence is what broke up Roc-A-Fella. It's just all business, man. That's that. Even though I'm not running it no more, you still don't want to see something go down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it feels good, but it feels bad. It's like bittersweet. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So I got love for everybody, really. But sometimes people do things that just are uncharacteristic of what I thought.
This Breakfast Club interview became very symbolic. The teacher became the example of what happens when you don't evolve. And here's the truth. Dame was never content. That's my opinion. And in business, discontent can be fuel or it can be poison. He always wanted more respect, He always wanted more respect, more control, more validation. But when you define success by how much control you have, you'll never have peace. Even after Roc-A-Fella's collapse, Dame Dash had chances. He invested in fashion, Rocawear, Rachel Roy brand, paid in full with streaming services, DDTV, and music again with DD172. He was even managing the rapper Currency at one time. That didn't work out, but that's for another video. But in every chapter, the same story repeated. Dame Dash clashed with his partners. He demanded loyalty and pushed people away. It's a pattern that kept happening. You can't build empires alone and chastise the people that you need help from. But Dame didn't want a team. He wanted to be the boss. And when you tell the people who's working for you that if you have a boss, you're stupid or you're dumb or you chastise them, that doesn't make me want to work for you. And people didn't want to work for him. He was left holding his ideals and his bills. And he was the boss, but seemed like the boss of nothing. By the 2010s, the name Dame Dash became less about business and more just about chaos and headlines. He faced multiple lawsuits, child support battles, and public humiliations.
This doesn't give you control.
We can't all
This
speak
gives
at
you
the
no
same
power.
time.
It just makes you look stupid. And I'm gonna ruin you as a lawyer. You'll never be a lawyer again. I bet you I'm gonna make you famous. I'm just giving you rope to hang yourself. You're gonna be in a whole nother courtroom, in a whole nother place
Dame,
for your frivolous lawsuits.
Dame, any texts that we've received,
I sent them.
we've produced, they're all in the Google Drive.
Probably can't
Mr.
read.
Bouchon, you were
But
very aware
the
that this
testimony.
been-
I think I did. I did send those texts. That's saying that.
Hold on 1 second. I'm speaking now. Okay. The testimony is reflected in the
Culture
transcript.
vulture.
The accurate testimony.
Disgusting
Okay.
with yourself.
And to the
Black
extent
people like you
that there is
don't
something
care about
that
the
reflects
black
that haven't been produced, we will produce that. Where you
Like you
going?
make me sick.
Where you going?
Makes me sick. I don't care about not self-preservation.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about his culture. He suck.
Just
Put a whole he'll sell his whole culture out for $1.
Dame, please, just let him ask the questions. Let's give him the answers. And
Said
let's
some
move on
white
with
man try to rob me. Suck.
All right, there's no question
That
pending.
ain't funny. You should be disgusted. You represent everything that's terrible about our whole community, man. And I'm gonna make
Dave,
sure the
can
world
we go
knows
off the
about
record for a
people like
second?
you.
No, we
Yeah,
cannot.
I want the
What?
people to know how disgusted
No.
I am.
Every time he went viral, it wasn't for a new project or a new business. It was for a rant. He once said, "I'm not broke. I just don't have money in liquid." He once said, "I'm not broke. I just don't have liquid money." But that line summed up his life. A man with ideas but no foundation. A visionary who couldn't maintain his vision because he never learned to be content with what he had. And maybe that's the lesson in all of this. If you're always chasing the next thing, you never build stability. Now, I don't think the industry blackballed Dame Dash. I just think that they didn't need him. He blackballed himself by being uncoachable in a world that requires evolution. Now, I know he's going to come back if you ever watch this video and say, you don't know anything about business, boss, or whatever. But you burn so many bridges that you might have to cross those bridges again.
Can we turn the lights up a little bit out there, Jonathan? Any lights? That's it? I want to see it. I know there's usually a curfew here that tell you to get off the stage, but here's what. I broke my ankle. That's why I couldn't move around, guys. Could you see I couldn't move? I was doing lots of hand movement. I did it again. I was playing with my grandkids and I broke my
And let's be real, Dame Dash was right about a lot of things. He was talking about wealth and equity when most rappers were just flexing with cars and just trying to have fun. But here's the catch to all of this. Principles mean nothing if you can't balance them with strategy. There's a difference between being a rebel and being reckless, and Dame Dash confused the two. He preached generational wealth but burnt every relationship that could have helped him build it. He taught the game but never adapted to its updates. He wanted to be the hero and the martyr at the same time. How does that work? That's not how legacy works, in my opinion. Legacy requires discipline and collaboration, not just ego and emotion. Dame Dash's story is not a failure, it's just a mirror for every dreamer who thinks passion alone will protect them from reality. And to work well with others, and also just be content with what you have. Because at one point, if Dame Dash was content with the things he had, maybe it could have blossomed and grew up into being more fruitful for his life.
Look at what $1 million is to the first-time rapper. First of all, it's tax half. So that's $500,000 right then and there. Boom. So now you got $500,000 left. The first thing you got to do is get a nice car. My truckity truck. And there's $100,000. Now you got 4 left. You got to get your jewelry game up. And things are costing a lot lately. I like necklaces. So let's say you spend $100 on the low ball side. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to keep up with everyone else. So now you got, what, $300,000 left. You got to get a place to live, and you don't have good credit because you're just coming from the street. So you got to drop more than 20%. I'm at home, baby. So now you got about $250 left. Now your homeboys think you got way more than you have, and you got to look out for everybody on your block. So put 50 to that. You got to keep your fresh together. I love my Gucci fits. They telling me. So you're going to spend 50 on fresh. Your sneakers, you got to pop tags every single day. So put 50 on that. Get your pair of these right here. You have an overhead where you have to maintain all these things every month. So now you might have 20,000 in bills every single day. You know what I'm saying? And there it is. It's gone. There's no more money. It's a wrap. Your million is nothing.
And here's also something that we can learn. Sometimes your pride can cost you partnerships. You can be the smartest person in the room and still lose if you just can't listen. It's not all the time that you need to voice your opinion. Sometimes you sit back and then you strike. Even if it's someone that you don't like, you might not have to, be in their face and have to strike every single time. And also, ownership is not just about control. It's about responsibility. If you own everything, you own the failures too. You have to look in the mirror and say, hey, I messed up on that, and have accountability for that as well too. And being content doesn't mean being complacent. It means knowing that you've won and protecting what you've built. And also, ego without emotional intelligence leads to just being exiled and having people just not like you. It's cool. You can have an ego, you can feel highly confident about yourself, but if you don't have that emotional intelligence to match it, then you're just gonna have chaos in your life. And also, another lesson we can learn is money comes and goes, but relationships build wealth that lasts. It's very telling to me that Dame Dash knew all these millionaires, all these people with money, that he rose up to the top and no one wanted to loan him any money. No one want to be like, hey man, you looked out for me that one time, I'll get you back on your feet, I'll let you start a business, I'll let you do that. But a lot of people don't want him to come in because they know he's going to eventually chastise them too and make them feel small as well too. So he's someone also who seems like it's hard to help him. And when you're someone who's hard to help, people just stay away from you. It's not worth it. So today, Dame Dash, he still speaks with that fire. He still calls out the industry. He's still talking about culture vultures and pushes independence. I feel him on that because this culture has a lot of vultures. And I even like that he even was one of the people who pioneered that word or maybe even created it. But somewhere between the truth and the trauma, he lost the balance of all this. And maybe that's the real tragedy. He was too ahead of his time to enjoy the future he helped build. Jay-Z became a billionaire. Kanye became an icon. For better or for worse, Kanye's a weirdo. Biggs quietly rebuilt his fortune, and Dame Dash became a cautionary tale about how vision without humility can destroy you. So, what did we learn from Dame Dash? That being right is not the same as winning. And if you never learn how to be content with the things you have, you'll spend your entire life trying to prove you should have been the king. You should have been more, like the world owe you more, instead of learning how to build a kingdom that actually lasts. This has been Ish from Just Say Anything, where we say what they want. Y'all let me know y'all favorite Dame Dash moments. Let me know if y'all watch his interviews, all that good stuff. If y'all like my take, let me know in the comments below. See y'all next video. Y'all hold it down. Peace.
Just say anything. Like, share, and subscribe.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.